excited about this deep dive today. Yeah, me. We're looking at this really interesting local marketing initiative right here in Greater Vancouver. And I don't know if you've heard about this, but it's about local businesses sort of banding together to get more marketing impact. And they're actually promising a 300% return on investment. It was just crazy. I know it's a big promise, so we got to dive in and figure out what's going on. Absolutely, let's get into it. Okay, so this initiative is called Best Businesses in Greater Vancouver, BC. Quite a mouthful it is. Yeah, it's the brainchild of Marshall Van Fleet and ScalingLocal.com. Have you heard of these guys before? Yeah, I've come across Scaling Local. They've got some really good resources on there for small business owners. Cool tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. Awesome. So their goal here is to give businesses this consistent local marketing visibility, right? It seems like it all revolves around this idea of collaboration. Yeah, for sure. It's about, not having every single business out there kind of shouting into the void on their own right. But by pooling resources, you can amplify that message and get so much more reach totally. So instead of just one little voice, right? It's like a chorus exactly. It's a whole choir out there, a choir of marketing. Yeah. So how does it work like in practical terms? Is there a membership or there is. It's a $1,200 annual investment. And what I think is really interesting is for $100 of that goes straight into a co-op advertising fund. So they're aiming for 2,500 businesses to sign up, which would give them like $1 million just for marketing. $1 million, like that's a lot of money to play with. Yeah, what kind of campaigns could they run with that kind of budget? Oh man, the sky's the limit, right? We're talking, going way beyond just like local flyers or Facebook ads, right? They could be hitting, multiple platforms. They could even get into programmatic advertising, where they can use all that fancy audience data to really target their ideal customer. It's the kind of stuff that's usually out of reach for individual small businesses, absolutely. But together you need each other. They can compete with the big guys. Exactly, I love. And now on top of this, they've also got this, which is a pretty sweet. Tell me about this. So if you refer 3 businesses and they sign up, as long as those businesses are members, you're basically in for free for life. Wow. So that's a huge incentive to spread the word. Yeah, and kind of build that community aspect as well, right? Absolutely, get everyone on board and working together. I love it. It's not just about the advertising either. No, it's not. They've got this online business directory, Best Businesses in Vancouver, BritishColumbia.com full. I know, but hey, it's clear what it is. So tell me about this directory. What's the deal? So each business gets their own custom profile on there, which is already a really great benefit. It's a chance to showcase what makes them unique, right? And then on top of that, they're building up these email and SMS databases. Interesting. Which means the businesses have direct access to potential customers. Oh wow, and the cool thing is, they can segment those lists. They can send out super targeted messages. So it's not just like blasting out a generic email to everyone. It's about, reaching the right people with the right message at the right time, right? Which is super powerful. So they're not just getting the advertising, they're also getting this direct marketing channel. Exactly, it's a whole package deal. And I heard they've got these newsletters as well. Yeah, one for entrepreneurs and one for the general public. You got it. They've got the local growth hacking times, which is kind of geared towards the business owners. Okay, and then there's Metro Vancouver Living, Loving, Laughing, and Prospering. Okay, which is for a broader audience. Catchy. Yeah, so it's a good way to kind of like stay top of and build that relationship with potential customers. Absolutely, it's all about, building that like and trust factor. Totally okay. So let's talk about this guarantee. Okay, 300% ROI in 1 year. Yeah, that's a big claim. Yeah, how can they be so confident about that? Well, I think it really speaks to the power of this collective approach, because by pulling resources and working together, they can achieve results that would be impossible for any single business on their own right. Imagine you invest your $1,200. Yeah, and through this initiative you see an extra, let's say $3,600 in revenue. That's directly attributable to the initiative, right? So that's the 300%. Exactly, okay. Yeah, That makes sense. Yeah, so, but what if a business doesn't hit that 300%? Well, they've got a plan for that. Okay, if a business doesn't reach that target within a year, then next year is free. Really, no questions asked. Wow, so it's like they're saying we believe in this so much that we're willing to share the risk. They're putting their money where their mouth is. Exactly, that's amazing. So it's collaborative marketing, it's building this sense of community, and it's got this really impressive guarantee. I'm starting to see why this is getting some attention. It's a really interesting model. It makes you think like, could this be replicated in other cities and towns? Could this be the future of how small businesses thrive? Yeah, you know, what could that mean for local economies? That's a fascinating question. I love it. Well, if you're interested in learning more about best businesses in Greater Vancouver, BC, yeah, I think you should head over to their website. It's Best Businesses in VancouverBritishColumbia.com. Yeah, and it was fun. Yeah, it was always good to talk about local businesses doing cool things. I agree with you there. All right, let's wrap it up. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, cool. Awesome.